further and further into Bizarro world, we now have a mysterious pentagram. Google Earth has uncovered a mysterious pentagram in remote Kazakhstan. Now, this is a real bizarre thing. Of course, the first line is that conspiracy theorists start your engines. I don't know what else to say about this. You know, it's not a conspiracy theory. This is something really bizarre, and the shape of it is clearly a pentagram. Anyone can notice that. Anyone can see that. And what is being claimed here is that many different cultures have used this symbol, and it has nothing to do with Satanism, it has nothing to do with demonology or anything of that nature. Well, going into the information that's listed here by this article, which was written by Mark Lalanila from Live Science, it says, the five-pointed star surrounded by a circle located on the southern shore of the Upper Tobol Reservoir shows up vividly on Google Maps. There's almost no other sign of human habitation in the area. The closest settlement is in the city of Lisakovsk, about 12 miles or 20 kilometers to the east. The region surrounding Lisakovsk is riddled with ancient archaeological ruins, Bronze Age settlements, cemeteries, and burial grounds, many of which have yet to be explored. What is this bizarre symbol measuring roughly 1,200 feet in diameter doing on the side of a desolate lake in northern Kazakhstan? Naturally, many online comments have already linked the site with devil worship, nefarious religious sects, or denizens of the underworld. It certainly doesn't help that upon zooming into the center of the pentagram, viewers will see two places highlighted by previous visitors to Google Maps. One is called Adam, and the other is called Lucifer. Well, Lucifer is the god that is worshipped by the Masons. The Masons have, it's documented how many famous and powerful Masons have dot our history, especially in the United States. And this guy, Mark Lalanila, of Live Science, is doing his best to say that this has nothing to do with Luciferianism or anything, and clumping together literally every religion that you could think of to say that this is a symbol of those religions and ancient religions, while including, of course, in the same paraphrasing, that Christians, listen to this, Christians, Freemasons, and Wiccans, the pentagram is an ancient symbol used by many non-satanic cultures and religious groups. It has been adopted by the Mesopotamians, the Pythagoreans, the Christians, the Freemasons, and the Wiccans. Well, if you know anything about the mystery schools, it has nothing to do with Christianity, certainly. It is a Luciferian symbol, a Masonic symbol, and used again by the Wiccans. It is all Luciferian. In fact, the Church of Scientology, and those people have been thrown in here as well, which have nothing to do with the same symbol, but they're just throwing all these religious sects into place. Now again, the Church of Scientology was founded by L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard was a Freemason, was a follower and tutored. He was tutored by Aleister Crowley.
His deep involvement in personal use of drugs on himself and others, black magic.
When you say black magic, what are you talking about? I mean, some of the things that I read in the stack of material, it sounds just absolutely unbelievable. What are you talking about when you say this?
Well, the funny thing is that the actual truth is about as far out as Scientology itself. Really, the basis of Scientology, which is rather hidden and covered over, is the occult, the deep involvement with satanic powers. That he felt that he was deeply involved with a British black magician called Aleister Crowley, and through putting himself in deep hypnotic trances and the use of drugs on himself, he wanted to become the most powerful being in the world.
Did you consider all of this a religion?
Aleister Crowley, the late Aleister Crowley, my very good friend. He did himself a splendid piece of aesthetics built around those magic cults.
The pentagram. In the year of the primal force, in the dawn of terrestrial birth, man mastered the mammoth and horse, and man was the lord of the earth. He made him an hollow skin from the heart of unholy tree. He compassed the earth therein, and man was the lord of the sea. He controlled the vigorous steam. He harnessed the lightning for hire. He drove the celestial team, and man was the lord of the fire. Deep-mouthed from their thrones, deep-seated, the squires of the eons declare the last of the demons defeated. For man is the lord of the air. Arise, O man, in thy strength. The kingdom is thine to inherit. But man is the lord of his spirit.
Crucified, so don't think that it's an accident that this crucifixion, they found out that this applied. But since that time they have used it, and it became what is known as Christianity. The man on the cross. There was no Christ.
It believes only one thing. I am fixed in space by an exterior determinism. Now remember that. That's real important in the subject of exteriorization. This Satan is surrounded entirely by this complete belief that something else is fixing everything else in space, although we can't find any source of this, so we invent God.
So this is all the information that nobody tells you, the truth. Now they really, really did a good job trying to mix it all up like they do so well. They mix everything up, so you're looking at it and you have a lot of truth in here. There's obviously a connection between Freemasonry and Satanism, and that's really the truth. You have this this symbol is a symbol. It is a symbol of Freemasonry. It is a symbol of Wiccan. It's a symbol of all the dark sides, all the dark forces. And we have been programmed to accept the symbol, put it on our t-shirts and everything else. You know, and in heavy metal, the sign of the beast, the horns, all of this. And it's really interesting since he just mixes it all up. Now, it is true that the pentagram was used as a Christian symbol, but it was not inverted. It was used to represent the 5 senses, but it was not an inverted pentagram, as this is an inverted pentagram. There are almost no signs of human habitation in the area. The closest settlement is the city of Lisakovsk, which is about 20 kilometers to the east, and the region surrounding Lisakovsk is riddled with ancient archaeological ruins, Bronze Age settlements, cemeteries, and burial grounds, many of which have yet to be explored. Well, they probably were explored, and they're part of the mystery schools, the Babylonian mystery schools, which is something you must study. The Kabbalah, the Babylonian mystery schools, the secrets that are occulted by the secret societies like the Masons, the Freemasons, and of course the many sects that are associated with Freemasonry and the many orders. The pentagram is an ancient symbol used by many non-satanic cultures, so they want to discredit the idea of Satanism. See, they want you to accept Satanism as far as in the culture, like with all the movies and all of the heavy metal and the rap and all this Luciferian stuff. They want you to embrace it there, but it doesn't exist in reality. That's just pop culture. You know, that's just guys putting on makeup and going on stage, and, you know, it has nothing to do, that's just a show. Well, some of it is a show. Some of them are just, that they're just part of that culture. But believe you me, there is satanic ritual abuse going on, children being sacrificed. This is all true. The prevalence of evil in the world and the attempts to cover it up are clearly on record. It's happening right now, big time, with everything going on in the world. But now you have a satanic symbol, the 5-star pentagram, located in Kazakhstan, in between an area known as Adam and another area known as Lucifer. And believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, there is a connection to this. It is all connected to this satanic plot to rule the world. And it's happening. Now, you don't have to believe me, but please research every word I say. Everything here is verifiable. Don't believe me. Find your own truth. There's only one truth. Seek, and you'll find it. This is a real bizarre thing. Of course, the first line is, conspiracy theorists, start your engines. I don't know what else to say about this. You know, it's not a conspiracy theory. This is something really bizarre, and the shape of it is clear. Moving further and further into bizarro world, we now have a mysterious pentagram. Google Earth has uncovered a mysterious pentagram in remote Kazakhstan. Now, maps. There's almost no other sign of human habitation in the area. The closest settlement is in the city of Lisakovsk, about 12 miles or 20 kilometers to the east. The region surrounding Lisakovsk is riddled with ancient archaeological ruins, Bronze Age settlements, cemeteries, and burial grounds. Many really a pentagram. Anyone can notice that. Anyone can see that. And what is being claimed here is that many different cultures have used this symbol, and it has nothing to do with Satanism, it has nothing to do with demonology or anything of that nature. Well, going into the information that's listed here by this article, which was written by Mark Lalanila from Live Science, it says, the 5-pointed star surrounded by a circle located on the southern shore of the Upper Tobol Reservoir shows up vividly on Google